This is my first time making a part 2 of a video. I really didn't expect that to come out. But here we go. So let's get into it. Injustice. They were announcing the Injustice panel, and it was mainly to promote the animated film, which kind of irked me that the guy he's doing Superman in the film, Superman can be a dull character and this and that, and like I feel like he doesn't respect Superman because he doesn't know Superman well enough to actually see the compelling side to him. I mean, if Captain America had the best trilogy in the MCU and he's more of a Superman type character, I mean, what are you doing? The Injustice thing was a little disappointing. I thought, and I got super excited that we're going to get Injustice 3 because we still haven't had an announcement or any rumors whatsoever. There was a rumor that was going to be a Marvel vs. DC game, but yeah. And then also another disappointing fact is, I mean, Young Justice just got dropped right in the middle of that, and then they gave us some crappy trailer. And they didn't really go into details of what's it going to be about or anything like that, which would have been really cool because there's a lot of Young Justice fans out there. And we're the ones, especially my sister, hopefully we get her on the channel one day. There's a lot of us that are fans and actually got it to be on DC Universe and now switched into HBO Max. So we'll see. Harley Quinn is going to get announced soon too. They had a little announcement, but because animation takes a little longer than it does with regular shows. But it's a little hot in here, isn't it? Shazam! Much better. There you go. So Shazam, Fury of the Gods Part 2. We didn't get a trailer, but we did get a clip behind the scenes, which I'm very excited. The Shazam movie was obviously one of my favorite DC films that recently came out because it stick to the comics and actually improved on the newer ones too. Like the New 52 was a little bit of dark and not in a good way. It was a little less it wasn't as optimistic as it should have been, like it wasn't. Shazam, Fury of the Gods. So Zachary Levi is back, but one thing I didn't like, they got rid of the suit that lights up, and that was the whole cool part about it. Because like whenever they had the smoke and everything, you could see the lightning bolt, and it was just a real bummer, man. Like I really wish we could have got that. We got Meryl Streep as a villain this time as Hesperia. Since they're going to be fighting Greek villains, I guess, as I can say. I don't know too much about the Greek villains. Oh yeah, Lucy Liu. It's nice seeing her come back as Calypso. They're coming over here. They're going to be fighting harpies, but from what the director said, I wish the director could have gave us a breakdown of the themes of the movie like James Gunn gave us with Peacemaker. But like I said, most of the stuff was mostly rushed. He said that they're going to be balancing their superhero life with their personal lives, which sounds like Spider-Man-ish stuff, so I don't mind. A bunch of kids having these powers. I mean, that sounds like fun. I'm ready for it, but they better start filming the third one because kids grow fast, as we all know. And also, the wizard Shazam seems like he's back from what I saw. Alright, guys, this is the part where y'all wanted. Black Adam didn't have a trailer. We had, what was that? Like a clip? It was half of a clip. This is mainly a bunch of stuff from last year. It was a clip and not even a trailer. I mean, come on, dude. Like, but okay, let's get into it. The Rock's Black Adam. A new hierarchy of power. This dude is going to get so much hate if that movie is bad. So, DC fans are very passionate. We are very passionate. But the problem is we don't get a lot of our comic book characters come to life. We get depictions and they don't always seem to be the way they are so grandiose in our comic books. I don't want to bash Zac Snyder, but I'm going to have to a little bit. Things aren't so dark and hopeless. I mean, for a while when I was younger, DC was a little more illuminary than it was on the Marvel side. But it seems to be following the JSA run by Geoff Johns. That's why we got Hawkman, we got Cyclone, we got Dr. Fate. Well, Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate. Oh yeah, and then Atom Smasher, which I'm a little excited, but I'm a little scared. I'm more scared than anything. Don't get me wrong, Black Adam, he is incredibly strong. But there's a storyline called 52. Not New 52. 52. And in there, he beats the dog piss out of all the heroes. He said Martian Manhunter tried reading his mind at one point, but he sent him out into space. He's just screaming, mainly because he just got done annihilating 2 million people with his bare hands. Also, if y'all want a video for Black Adam, I would gladly love to do a little one on him. If y'all are interested, let me know down in the comments. In the 52 storyline, he beats everybody but the Trinity, which is Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman were not in this storyline. They were gone. They did not get a chance to fight against Black Adam. There was Black Rain. There was War 3. That's the storylines that I hope that they pull from. And the JSA members were trying to help him become a better hero. And he was trying to tolerate and be a better person. But at the end of the day, when ISIS got killed, okay, you understand where he's coming from. He had a good girl. She started trying to teach him how to be a better person. The minute she dies, she tells him straight, in her dying breath, she tells him, I was wrong about justice. Avenge me and my brother. And, oh man, that boy just, The Rock, you better bring it, man. You better bring all the emotions. You better bring your finest acting quality. Oh, and also one more thing. Hawkman was in charge of him as a slave in a past life. So hopefully they can use that for good tension building. Plus, they did not get along at all in the comics. Atom Smasher. The reason why Atom Smasher is in the film, he is the only good friend that he has out of the JSA. And I noticed that they didn't bring all the characters in, so there's 4. I'm more scared because of The Rock, and mainly because of The Rock. I mean, I used to follow this guy. I used to be a big fan of The Rock. Which I kind of still am, but he's more of a personality for me because his movies haven't been that great. Or his last good one was Moana, and that's because he wasn't even in charge. I don't even remember his last big hit on his own, or one that I actually liked. And I think the last memorable performance I got from him was from Fast 5. And also, he plays it too safe in his movies. He literally has it in his contract, and it's publicly known, that he cannot lose a fight or he cannot look weak in a film. And you want to pick up Black Adam? Black Adam, he's a reason why we love this character. I love Black Adam. I personally love Black Adam. I'll put description below. I will put a list of Black Adam stories that you could read that are awesome. Totally great. There's also that Shazam Superman movie I definitely recommend. You could get an intro to how Black Adam is. But yeah, he incinerated that guy, but they're painting him as an anti-hero. Yeah, I get it. He's an anti-hero sometimes. With the JSA, when he's running with them, he was trying to play by their rules. Now, at the end of the day, he rules by his own hand. And call it what you want, but the dude went to his neighbor country and annihilated them. Millions of people with his bare hands. Come on, Rock. Are you reading this stuff or you're not? He's already getting flooded on his Twitter saying that the power hierarchy is about to shift. I get it, man. Superman is vulnerable to magic. Vulnerable. It's not his weakness. It's still kryptonite. Wonder Woman is one of the powerful beings in the DC universe. And also, she is one of the best trained fighters. She's better than Batman. And she laid him out.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
I'm more scared than happy that this movie's happening, but he says he can't lose in a contract. I don't know, man. I don't know, Rock. If you don't do the character justice, people won't rally behind you. They won't even support your film in the long run. If I hear a bad thing about it, I am not going to go support that film because Black Adam deserves better, and most of these characters that we got are kind of like caricatures compared to how they really are in the comics. The Flash. There's already rumors that Keaton actually, he narrated on the teaser trailer. And the teasing of the Batmobile, it's more a Batman film than Flash film. With the Batmobile being teased like that, come on, guys. Really, you already know he's in the film. You need to drop a bomb. People are still talking about No Way Home trailer, and it's only a teaser trailer. Imagine when the real trailer comes out. And then there's not much to talk about. They kind of underhanded Supergirl's appearance. She just shows up in the background. Here's my theory. Since they are confirming that Flashpoint is going to be used as a main inspiration for the film, not a straight up adaptation. One, because they don't have the whole universe set like the way they do in comic books. I do really recommend the film, and I hope the animated movie isn't better than the live action one. Going back to theories, I'm guessing since there was a Batman's bloody cowl in the movie trailer, since this is Ben Affleck's last film as Bane Batman, he's gonna get killed off, and when Flash goes backwards in time to save his mom, he runs into Keaton Batman, teaches him how to become a hero, and with Keaton Batman we get a replacement for the Thomas Wayne Batman, and him training him to become a better hero maybe, since it is what they described it as, a buddy cop type of movie. So they're gonna reboot the universe, another event type of movie for the DC universe, which still hasn't established all their heroes. They had established their own home turfs yet, like they did in the Marvel universe. They should really concentrate on that and actually telling us where they're gonna head in these movies, to be honest with y'all. And with the second Flash, I am calling it right now, guys. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be Reverse Flash, because there was a rumor going around Twitter that they casted a Reverse Flash for the movie, but they didn't say who it was. I'm saying it's that other Barry, because in the Mark Waid run series, he pretended to be Barry Allen to come and help Wally West, but he just ended up being Eobard Thawne, aka Reverse Flash. Man, that would be one hell of a trip if they do pull that off. Also, I don't know if y'all noticed, but the second Barry was wearing the Batman costume, but it was spray painted in red. Reason why they had the signal. Since they are rebooting the universe, they are getting the yellow lightning for the costume. I really do hope that they reboot the character himself, because here is my rant about Zac Synder. So Zac Synder really didn't understand, or I guess he doesn't care too much about the DC heroes. He always references The Dark Knight Returns and Watchmen, but I feel like he doesn't understand the themes or concepts behind those comic books, since he only gets like the cool action bits out of it. And it's, with him messing up Flash, people are going to have a misconception of how the Flash is. He's not a bumbling idiot. He's smart. He breaks down crime scenes with Batman. He's a grown man, for God's sakes. He can handle his own. The only thing is, he's got a chip on his shoulder because he feels guilty about his father being locked up for his mom getting killed and being blamed on his dad, which was Reverse Flash, for anybody who's wondering. He's not a bumbling idiot. I do not like the depiction that they have for him. One, because you're going to put a bad taste in the general audience's mouth. Flash is an iconic character. He is one of the pillars of DC at this point. He has really good, solid runs by, I could go down the list, Mark Waid, Joshua Williamson, Geoff Johns, and they want to make him into a joke in the movies. I mean, that's a low ball. I really hope that we don't have any more Zac Synder films, because I feel like he doesn't get these characters and he misrepresents them. And with Flash, hopefully we can move in the right direction with this. Andrew Muschietti, please give us a good Flash. I really do hope so. He's a very great character, and we can get into the wackiness of it. I mean, he has a really good, solid villains, which I'm very surprised they're not using any of them. I know they look goofy, but they're really deadly. They're really complex. They're really compelling. They actually do rival Batman's. And I'm going to quote what he told Batman. Batman, your villains are crazy. Mine are organized. They have a union. And they all come at him at once. Just saying. And that's not including the Joker version of the Flash, which is Reverse Flash. That dude just likes making his life miserable, just so he can become a better hero. And if that's not twisted enough or interesting enough, Zac Synder, I don't know what you're doing making these films. But hopefully they can move in the right direction, and we can start getting regular type stories for these characters that are so beloved. On to the next one. Here. Alright, to the creme de la creme. Batman. So before I start, I'm going to go with the rumors on Twitter that I've heard about the Batman movie. And it's actually from a pretty credible source, so it could be true, could be not, so don't get mad, guys. But supposedly the film is 3 hours long. It's very graphic, dark, and it's more of a horror film. So I'm digging that so far. It kind of reminds me of the New 52 run of Batman. And also the Black Mirror, which I really recommend that book. Paul Dano is burdened by knowledge, and he has so much of it that he sees it as a curse. And also, the other quote is, but he plays it very crazy and also very scary. So the other rumor is that Joker does everything in a very extroverted way. Riddler does everything in an introverted way and in a more cunning way. And I noticed in this version of Batman, Batman is very angry, which doesn't help because Batman really loses his temper with Riddler. He's never tried to kill Joker, but with Riddler, he came pretty close to breaking that rule. And the other quote is, there's a million things to say about Catwoman, but she's definitely the favorite Catwoman. Robert gives an incredible performance as Batman, and his voice for the character is perfect. He's a very tortured and traumatized Batman. There's a very great scene at the end, and everyone screamed with excitement. So these are just rumors, guys. After watching that trailer, who wasn't hyped? So also in what Matt Reeves said too, he says he does everything from a character's perspective. Totally makes sense because if you've seen his other films, mainly the Planet of the Apes prequels, but most of the stuff I've already covered in last year's The Batman video. So if you want more description on there, I'll put a link at the end. Penguin, man. Colin Farrell as Penguin. Man, dude, that dude looks like he's having fun. He's probably going to be a scene stealer every time he's on.
Whoa, take it easy, sweetheart.
In the universe of Batman, this actually seems, okay, before I get on, this actually seems more comic accurate Batman. Something we've never gotten in the films. That's cool if you like the other ones, but we never really got in a true Batman. He's not a detective, and supposedly in this one, he's the best detective. Reason why Gotham PD doesn't like him, but needs his help to solve the Riddler cases. I mean, he could be just angry because he can't find all the stupid Riddler trophies. Shit, I was. It seems like this is already a lived-in world from what I'm just seeing from the trailers. I can only imagine what the film is going to bring. But Penguin is more of a nuisance than a major villain for Batman because his villains are on a step above the rest. Penguin is still kind of tied to the mob. And speaking of, well, he said that this is year 2. It's not an origin, but it's tied a little to his origins. Which gets me to my next point. The Long Halloween, I'm getting really hard vibes from Long Halloween. And I don't mean the film, I mean the actual comic book that is expired. And I'm getting really heavy vibes from that. Even Arkham Origins, because he seems a lot more meaner in this. And I know it's just year 2, so he's still getting his bearings. He's still learning the ropes as Batman. And I can see that the suit is a lot bulletproof because, I mean, in the comics, the dude could take a punch from Superman. A light punch from Superman. And the dude still could get up. If not, he'd probably have a broken sternum or something. Oh, it is confirmed that this is a trilogy. Also, one more thing. Long Halloween, I am going to do a video on it. I have it coming up soon. It seems to me that Matt Reeves actually cares about what he's crafting. And he's actually pulling from a lot of the source material, something we don't really see that much coming from the DC directors. You could truly tell that he cares about what he's crafting, especially in this story that he's trying to tell for Batman. And Robert Pattinson did say that he is still dealing with a lot of his rage and how to control it. As also, this is supposed to be an origin of how he becomes the baddest mother. That this tale is a lot more personal, more than supposedly what he said, that more personal than what we got in the Nolan films. Catwoman fights for those who have no one to fight for. That's what really makes Catwoman and Batman find solace between each other. But it seems like they're actually bringing the madness that drives Batman into becoming the Batman that we all know and love. Matt Reeves is still going to go through with the GCPD show, and it's going to be focused around Gordon. He's also doing a Penguin show. I'm really excited for that. And here is the banger. Matt Reeves is teaming up with J.J. Abrams to bring back Paul Dini. And if that doesn't ring any bells, Batman the Animated Series from the 90s. So Paul Dini said in the interview saying that this is the Batman the Animated Series, but more of the Batman Animated Series. That's his quote. I would like to say, from what I got in an interview, he won't have so many restrictions like he did, the way he did in the 90s, mainly because it's not solely based to aim towards kids. But he's going to take with a mature tone. Paul Dini and Bruce Timm made Batman the Animated Series and the animated other shows like Superman and the Justice League Unlimited. And it'll probably be more creative. Hopefully it's not just cash grab. Hopefully it comes from an organic space. Alright guys, so the Gotham Knights. This one actually looks pretty good. So it was made by the guys Warner Brothers Montreal. These guys made the Arkham Origins game, which is really cool. It was a really awesome game. I know it gets a lot of hate for some weird reason. And this one's going to be centered around Batman being dead and the Court of Owls. Okay, so the Court of Owls are like the Illuminati of Gotham. They control everything through underneath, and they use talons. They're just old warriors reanimated to fight their battles for them and to kill whoever they deem necessary. But you will be playing as co-op, 4-way co-op from what I remember from the panel. And it will be Red Hood, Nightwing, Batgirl, Tim Drake, Robin, because you gotta be specific when you say the Robins. It looks good. Hopefully we'll have it out by next year from what they said. I probably will do a review on it, but I've never done a video game review. Alright, so like I said in my last trailer, I have a giveaway for the Christopher Priest run. I have most of the books and a few other ones. I have 2 hardcovers. Here's the question. What issue did Batman and Deathstroke first meet/fight in? If you do know it, let me know down in the comments. I will send it to you. I'll get your information and I'll send them directly to you. But thank you guys. I really appreciate all of you watching. I really do. And I really appreciate y'all sharing my videos. I really do. I put a lot of work into this stuff. I record, I edit, I do all the audio. The only thing I don't do is music. That's my boy Jesse. Hopefully, Jesse, if you're watching, please give me your information so I can put it down below, because I'm pretty sure people want to hear these dope beats that you make. I'd like to thank y'all again for letting me do this, and I know I'm getting a bigger following. Slowly carving that out, and I'm having a lot of fun making these videos, so thank you all. I really appreciate it, and let me know down in the comments which one are you more excited for, and if you have any more questions, let me know. I will be happy to answer them. Deuces, y'all.